What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys my week 14 results on my 0 to 100k challenge. So I know there's a bunch of you out here who are new to the challenge, or at least new to the channel, and if you're wondering, I'm trying to go from 0 to 100k made in the stock market by December 31st, within a year period. So we're going to dive into my results today. But first thing I want to say is, people, right now it's just gone 3:15 in the morning, so please make sure to drop the thumbs up. Honestly, it's so appreciated. Today was the longest day. We'll get into that later on, but today was the longest day and I've still managed to come out here and bring you guys a video, so please drop the thumbs up. Also make sure to comment, let me know your thoughts on the video, share these videos with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Hit the red button below. But now it is time for your week 14 results of the 0 to 100k challenge. So yes, we're 14 weeks down in this year. We've got 38 weeks to go, and unfortunately this week was another down week. It was very similar to my week 11. The only difference is during week 11 I didn't make a lot of trades, and during this week I did make a lot of trades. So we finished the week just about down $2,700, just under $2,700, but it's okay. You know, that's not a really big loss for me. For those of you who've been around here a lot before, you would have seen I've had weeks where I lost 7k, 10k, 11k. So, you know, 2.7k is not really a lot for me, so that's fine. But this week, a recap of this week, there's only one place you can start. One place to start. There was this stock that I mentioned in my week 13 results when I said I'm looking forward to week 14. There's a stock I mentioned there. That same stock I also broke down in my 5 stocks to buy for April 2021. Now that stock was also a stock I brought up in Discord this week multiple times, and I told you guys, please buy it. And if you're not sure about what stock it is by now, you should be. That is Fubo TV, ticker symbol FUBO. That is the very first place we're going to start today, people. And the reason being is because when I called it out on Tuesday in the Discord, I told you guys it's in a buy zone right now. I told you guys, I said, please buy it. You know, Wednesday came around, it dipped a little bit lower. Thursday came around, it kind of stagnated until after hours. We started to see movement. So for those of you who got in, we made some good money here. You know, today, Friday, it kicked off and it started to fly, and we saw it start to skyrocket. By the first hour and a half of market open, this thing had shot up like 20%, I think over 20%. And so for those of you who got in, you know, Thursday, Wednesday, you guys made a home run. For those of you who got in like me on Tuesday, but we still made money, we still made a great profit, but it wasn't no 100% return. We didn't double our money, but we still made a massive amount of returns. So now Fubo is sitting at around $23.20. It shot up to highs of over $25 today, and yesterday it was literally at $20 and 70 cents or so. So it really had a crazy gain today. So that was a great event, and I'm happy that many of you guys out there got in. You know, I told you guys in Discord, please get in. Don't let this one go. I said it's in a buy zone. I saw it creeping down towards the 20s, and I'm happy that so many of you guys could eat today. Some of you guys, some of you guys had your first $300 day. Some of you guys doubled your money. Some of you guys had never made this much before. I was so happy to help you guys. That's what I want to do. But of course, it wasn't just Fubo this week that had a good week. We had CrowdStrike that had a good week. Another stock that I mentioned in my 5 stocks to buy in April 2021. Also, we had Square, ticker symbol SQ, had a great week. Another stock I already told you guys about in 5 stocks to buy in April 2021. You know, both CrowdStrike and Square did exactly what I expected them to do. And I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm not a genius. They did what I expected them to do. You know, CrowdStrike was a buy around 170 to 175. I've told you guys multiple times. Square was a buy when it hit, the resistance of $202. So hopefully you guys got into those places. If you didn't, don't worry, we've got more coming up. But overall, my week in the market, my week wasn't actually too good. Obviously, I lost money, but that was because most of the stocks this week were still correcting. There is still a market correction going on. So when it comes to my actual individual results, yes, we made some good money on a few different plays, but we also got, took some losses. One loss that we took was on FRX. FRX I've been holding for a while now. That was just a poor option play. I got in at the wrong time, too early, but we live and we learn. Just want to show you guys, be transparent with you guys. It's a part of the game. You will lose some money in options. You will lose some money along the 0 to 100k challenge. But it happened and I move on from that. So I have a few other option plays that I joined this week, that I took a position on this week. I took a position on 2 different call options for Mara. One at $51 call, which expires next week Friday, and another one at $51.50 call, which expires the week after. I also entered a position on Skills at a $17.50 call. Right now we have broken even. Today it actually went down, so we got broken even. But before that, yesterday and the day before, we were actually up on that one. I did not take profits because I still have enough time, a long enough time before it expires, and I'm looking to make a good amount of money with that one. So we'll see how it pans out. But keep your eyes open for Skills as well, just in case. You see Workhorse there, but I'm still looking at a couple plays going into next week. So we can also discuss those in a few seconds. But I do want to say Lemonade is another stock I know how to trade well. You know, you get used to trading certain types of stocks after a while. And Lemonade is one that it's now sitting in around the $92 range. It did dip to lows of $91 range today, but it's been holding above $90 for over a week now. And that is exactly what I told a few of you. You know, we just need Lemonade to hold above $90, which it has done, and we can be seeing potential gains. I do expect this one to reach the $100 price point within the next few weeks, but we'll have to see what happens, of course. But Lemonade is one that I think, you know, I'll be entering soon enough. So for a final recap of the week and what we kind of discussed with the group, but also on my 0 to 100K challenge for myself personally, Billy, ticker symbol BILI, was a play that I told you guys to get into. So far, since I called it out, it has been up, which is good. Also, I did say Lemonade, but we're still watching for that one. And lastly, another stock I've talked about many times, ARK Invest, ticker symbol ARKK. So this is an ARK Innovation ETF, sitting around the $123 price point right now. I do see this one moving upwards, you know, within the next week or so. Yes, there's a bit of news which could trouble them, but right now ARK actually is bull flagging, so I do see it rising soon enough. You know, stock news doesn't always affect stocks. Even though stock news can affect stocks, it does not always affect stocks, and I don't think that this negative news with ARK will actually affect the stock price. We'll see, of course. But yeah, Lemonade and ARK I'm watching closely. Billy, we're watching closely. So we'll see what happens going forward. Now, there are two specific sectors I want to focus on right now, going into week 15. Yeah, it's going to be week 15 already. One is the cannabis sector. As you guys may have seen, you know, cannabis is now legal in Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York. You know, they're starting to move. It's starting to get, you know, starting to pick up some momentum. So keep your eyes on the cannabis stocks, APHA, Tilray, Aurora, Canopy. Keep your eyes out on those ones. So yeah, the cannabis sector is one I'm looking at going into next week. Now, the second one I'm looking at, the second sector is cryptocurrencies. You guys know I like my cryptocurrencies. So that's stocks like Mara, Riot. And there's something interesting here going on. Next week, Wednesday, Coinbase IPOs, ticker symbol COIN. As you guys may know, Coinbase is a platform which hosts cryptocurrencies. I've been using Coinbase for over 3 years. I do like the platform. And with Coinbase, I'm not sure what price it will IPO at, but it could be interesting to look at for a potential short-term gain. Of course, if you want to hold it long-term, that's also, I think, a very good idea, very smart idea. But you need to do a bit more research before you decide what you want to do. Coinbase is a platform that I've used, like I mentioned, for a while now, and I'm happy with the platform. It's the first platform I've ever bought cryptocurrency on. It's not the only platform I've ever used. I've actually used like 4 or 5 platforms, but I'm still on Coinbase for over 3 years, so that should tell you something. So yeah, cryptocurrencies, Mara, Riot, we've got to look at those going into next week. You know, sitting around the $50 price point right now. Of course, depending on what Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies do over the weekend, you know, Litecoin, Ethereum, you've also got to keep those cryptocurrency stocks in mind. You don't always have to buy the Bitcoins, any of the expensive cryptocurrencies. You can also buy the altcoins, but that's a completely separate topic. What I'm saying is you can also buy the cryptocurrency stocks. You know, SOS is another cryptocurrency stock which saw a large pump during this week. I think it was being shorted by Reddit, so watch out for those. But Mara and Riot are a lot more stable, a lot more concrete. So we're going to look at those going into next week. Lastly, I want to point out Apple stock, ticker symbol AAPL. You guys should know about Apple. Well, this stock is sitting around $132 now. I think this is going to continue to rise. I was mentioning it to you guys when it was around the $121, $122 price point that it was a buy. One of you guys asked in Discord yesterday when it was at $130 if it was a buy and you were going to put a put on it. I told you that's not the right time. You know, Apple has seen its fall off. It's seen its correction. Apple is a value stock. That's not really going to fall off too much. But yeah, Apple is one of those stocks I think will continue to rally, continue to rise over the coming weeks. It has risen in the past week, which is nice to see. So for those of you who are Apple holders, you get your dividend, you get a bit of growth, you're having fun, you're sailing. So that's really mainly it for this past week, week 14, that's your results. Of course, I always need to highlight the good and the bad. What I did well this week was help a lot of other people make money, as you guys saw in the Discord today. By the way, if you haven't joined that Discord already, please feel free to join. What I personally did actually well for myself was probably, the Fubo trade was probably the best. You know, I saw that it was at a price point where it's reaching a resistance, you know, a point where it does not really fall past, and I, made a trade. What I could have done better throughout the week was probably be slightly bit more patient, entering stocks like Mara, entering option trades on Workhorse. That's mainly it. I didn't buy any stocks to hold long term because I didn't see any at a price point I liked. Possibly I could have bought some Fubo when it was in the 20s, you know, between $20 and $21 price point. Going into week 15, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. As always, I'm excited. Lastly, I want to say a huge shout out to all you guys who bought the course today. We had a record number of sales today, intraday, so I was so happy with that. You guys did your part. You know, I helped you guys make money. You guys helped me make money. Keep looking out for that stock option starter pack. Keep purchasing it. Keep finding ways to make money. Keep talking to me. Keep setting up those client calls. Keep doing all that, guys. Let's make some money next week. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Go check out all those links in the description. We've got my smartwatches. We've got a few different things brewing. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. But that's it from me. I got money making. You got money making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.